Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. So the New York starting five. We've got Williams. Christie is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Gordon. And it's Ayton in at center. Now here is Harris over Williams. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
Rubio finds Harris. There's Embiid. Out to Harris. Second chance shot. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New York. Christie. Offensive rebound. And it's Ayton missing. The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And there's the pass to Harris. Rubio sets the pick for Harris. Going inside. And the shot goes in. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. On the wing, Harris, defended by Gordon. Embiid, no good. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors. Christie can't make it. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Embiid, the three. The shot off that time, so New York will take it the other way. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Everyone knows how amazing Green is on defense because of his long reach. Nice job there starting the transition play.
Gordon with a screen on Booker. Here he goes. The shot's good from Christie.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Down low. Back to Green. Embiid with a screen on Gordon. Here's Green. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Passes it to Christie. New York moving the ball around. It's stolen by Harris. Booker in the corner. Lets the three fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Now, here's Rubio. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. That one drops for him. And with a grueling season ahead, Steve, we're already seeing load management for a number of players.
Kevin, player health is #1 on everyone's mind. Load management, some people agree, some people don't. But minimizing injuries has become a focal point for this league. I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
2 minutes. Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ayton up top. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And the Knicks miss again.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Booker. And Ball with the block. Ayton against Embiid. Ayton kicks to Gordon. Ayton, the pass to Ball. Driving the lane, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Here's ball after the made shot from Joel Embiid, and it's in there.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
San Antonio leading by 7. Takes a step back. Rubio dishes to Booker. Embiid the screen. Christie against Booker. Can't connect from short range. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ayton and Embiid with the block. Rubio against Ball. Green kicks to Rubio. Pass to Embiid. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's San Antonio heading to the bench with a and a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need.
I think I need to,
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
We've got LeVert. Farrell is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Jamison in at the 1 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And he uses the glass on the lane. Jamison's got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
The pass to Christie. Launches a 3. It's deflected.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
LeVert the pass to Jamison. That's good. With LeVert with the assist. And now it's a 12-point San Antonio lead.
Who wants a T-shirt? All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs High Squad.
Conchar is checked in for San Antonio. A different look for New York. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And it's Simmons penetrating. Comes up empty down low. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
They get a hand on it. Here's Farrell, and the Spurs scoring again.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Now here's LeVert. No points in the game yet for him. That shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Here's Conchar. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, it's sent back down by Simmons. Here's Tucker. Hands it from downtown. Tucker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
San Antonio again missing. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. He kicks it to Simmons. Into the lane. And Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Yep, that one goes.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Knicks trail by 7. Right side Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
Now here's Jamison. 5 points in the game. Robinson Earl. Defended by Allen. And the basket is good. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Hill deciding where to go with it. And Tucker has it in the corner. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Tucker's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
All right, look who's coming on to the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Night Squad.
Goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Booker. Stolen by Ball. In the corner, Kennard with it. His 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs leading by 4. Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
For New York, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Ball, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Harris with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes. And they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Now, here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Rubio finds Harris. Green with a screen on Kennard. Harris against Kennard. Takes a shot at the elbow. And the Spurs scoring again.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
The drive by Ball. And he converts the layup. Ball's got 8 points.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Draymond Green.
That one misses.
3 shots.
Known for defense and rebounding coming out of college, Draymond Green has surprised some scouts with his early production on the offensive end.
And he nails the third. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
26.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back.
Welcome. The first half is...
We've got a heavyweight clash on our hands. This is a star-driven league. You got two fierce leaders going head-to-head. Both guys trading...
And now let's look at how Joel Embiid played in that first half. I'd say incredible. And we hope you've enjoyed the absolutely...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Luke Kennard out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Reed. Then there's Ayton. And it's Ball in at the 2.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
Now, here is Reed. Gordon with a screen on Rubio. And the rejection by Embiid. Kennard against Harris. It's rebounded by New York.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Kicks to Green. Back to Harris. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Tries again. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Kept alive. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the board on both ends.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get live for your first squad.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Allen's checked in for Ayton. P.J. Tucker comes in for Luke Kennard. Hill, he's checked in for Ball. And Simmons subbed in for Reed. Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first
What mastery from Simmons. Fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. It's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Here's Tucker. No good from outside. San Antonio leading by 11. LeVert in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
For three, Hill. It's good from long range.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a three of his own.
Now here's Jamison. He's got 5. Farrell gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Knicks trail by 13. Stolen by Jamison. LeVert with it. He's picked up by Hill. Pushing it up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Konchar's checked in for San Antonio.
And what you love about Embiid, he gives you the offense, defense, rebounding, but he also plays with an edge. He gives this team a certain confidence when they take the floor. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Konchar. Jacks up a 3. And no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And Hill has it in the corner.
New York foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Konchar.
2 minutes
Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to LeVert. Here's Konchar. LeVert is screen on Simmons. There's the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Hill pulls it in. Knicks trail by 14. And Allen with the slam.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Konchar. And he drives in. And Simmons with the rebound. Now, here's Tucker, guarded closely. Outside, Simmons.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Tobias Harris is checked in for Embiid, and it's Booker in for Farrell. Ayton, he's checked in for the Knicks.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Knicks trail by 11. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Simmons got 15 points.
And though he loves to keep his teammates involved, Simmons also understands that when he's on a roll, he's got to stay aggressive.
Robinson Earl. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Tucker has it in the corner. No good on the triple. San Antonio leading by 9. LeVert with it.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Third team foul. Substitution for your Spurs. Draymond Green. Ricky Rubio.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Green trying to end the drought. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing up.
Fans, your Spurs.
And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
The way we keep the lead.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Ricky Rubio. Harris is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Devin Booker.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs making a switch here. Embiid's checked in.
First team foul.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. Love's checked in for 8. Harris looking it over. Outside, Green. Here's Embiid. Hands the shot with nobody near him. And that's 11 points for Joel Embiid.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Simmons dishes to Allen. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Assist.
And that's now 6 points for Jared Allen. So it's Rubio bringing it up for San Antonio. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Booker. Green with a screen for Booker. Driving in over Hill. That one wide left. And stolen by Booker. Here's Green. Kicks it out to Rubio. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game. Barrels checked in for Draymond Green. And New York with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside, Simmons. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Spurs leading by 4. And Booker kicks to Embiid. Rubio outside. On the way, Harris. He's guarded by Love. Harris, good.
Just a solid all-around jump shooter. Tobias working over that mid-range area.
Knicks trail by 6. Simmons inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. LeVert's checked in for San Antonio. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. LeVert against Hill. Now here's LeVert. Defense is right there. 5 to shoot. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And here's Hill for 3. He can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A step-back shot here. And the Spurs scoring again.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Ball against Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And the first one drops.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Farrell. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in. LeVert against Kennard. Embiid with the screen on Kennard. And LeVert, here we go. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Ball finds Love. Back to Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Ball slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
The Spurs making a switch here. Rubio's checked in, and a new group in for the Knicks. Ayton, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Aaron Gordon comes in for Kevin Love. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Hill in for Luke Kennard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks, David. Harris's shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
We have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Harris inside, guarded by Tucker, and that one is good. 15 points for Tobias Harris.
So flexible at the offensive end. Harris has a number of go-to moves, and they've added up to a big night.
The pass to Hill. The tray. It's hauled in by Harris.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Spurs.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 14-point game. Takes a three. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
And so it's San Antonio with it. At one point, they led by 16. That one good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Green kicks to Rubio. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have to clear it. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Wet, sweat,